Hi everybody. The two different apps that I chose to do my presentation on are the Oxford Picture Dictionary app and then an app called Pick to Speak. The first one that I'm going to talk about today is called the Oxford Picture Dictionary. It's published by Oxford University Press. The full version costs $10.99 on the App Store. There's also a free demonstration app available. It has a rating of 4 out of 5 stars, and then it is compatible with Apple products that have iOS 9.0 or higher. Some of the function of it, it's a translation app for English and Spanish. There's over 4,000 terms available in both audio and visual, and it's designed to enrich, extend, and reinforce vocabulary learning. It's split up into 12 different units, such as everyday language, people, housing, food, recreation, and then there's also an ability to bookmark terms, and there's a search function in it, which I'll show you in a little bit here. Some different ways that I could see this being really useful in the classroom is for using when students are working on writing if they're not familiar with English, or spelling, and then also for translating if you have a student who is new to the country and maybe doesn't speak any English at all. This could be really helpful. So now I'm going to just show you a little bit of what this app looks like. So I just have the light version downloaded, so it only has one of the 12 themes. So when you come in to pick your theme, there's all these different categories. So we'll just go under classroom, and then students can either click on the photo here, or you can look on the smaller photos underneath. So we'll just go under teacher, and so you can toggle between English and Spanish, and you would just have to press the little volume button here on the bottom and it will speak the word
teacher,
or then you can tap the word and then it toggles it to Spanish.
La maestra,
and then
la profesora,
that's going to be long.
instructora.
And then you also can bookmark terms up here that you know are going to be useful. Just add it by hitting the bookmark term on the bottom and then hit save. And then all of your bookmark terms are up here on the top. And then there's a search function here. So I think that this could be a really helpful tool for a lot of students that might be new to the classroom, new to speaking English in the classroom. And I could see this being really useful like at a station type of a situation in your classroom. Some suggestions that I had for this app was it would obviously be really great to see this in languages other than Spanish. And then also I was thinking about some of my students who have trouble with fine motor skills. It might be difficult, let me go back to the app here. The only place you can tap to hear the word is either this blue dot up here by the teacher in the photo, or on the bottom, the little volume button. And those are both kind of small targets for students to hit. So I'm thinking kids with fine motor skills might have a difficult time touching in that exact spot. So it might be nice if there was a bigger spot to hit. And then I also thought that it might be nice to have some way to be able to customize and add certain words that you find that you are needing to add for your student individually that the app might not have. So record yourself saying in English and then in Spanish as well. Just so students could have that as a resource in the future. The other app that I worked on was an app called Pick to Speak. This is a free app, and I'm actually really excited about this app. I think it's really neat, and I have actually told a few of my students' families about this already. It's also an Apple app, and it requires iOS 10.0 or later. There's not a star rating on the App Store yet, and I'm not really sure why, because I think it's super great. So the function of this app, it is a customizable SMS messenger app. And then it also allows for kids to visually sequence their thoughts. And then one big perk, this will make sense once I show you that. There's an unlimited number of parent and guardians you can have on there, as well as children. So I'm actually going to show you a demonstration of the app before I talk about how I would use this in my classroom. So this is what the home screen looks like. I've done some programming in this just to make it make sense for a demonstration. So I've added on here 2 different students. These are actually kids I nanny for, Spencer and Morgan. And so we're going to pretend I'm Spencer first and go in this way. And so this looks a lot like Proloquo to Go for those of you that might be familiar with Proloquo. So it's customizable. You can change this to any way, any categories you want, folders, set it up like that. So we're just going to go into feelings. So I feel we're going to go happy. So this is like Proloquo where it keeps the icons you've picked on the top, and then you can hit say it.
I feel happy.
And it's kind of a monotonous voice, but it does say what you need it to. And then this is a really neat part about this app. So I programmed my photo and my phone number into here. So I'm going to press my icon. And then you just heard my phone go off on a text. And it actually texted to my phone just like any other text. This is a screenshot of what it looks like. I feel happy. And it says Spencer said it. So this is just a really neat way that kids can share their thoughts with people through a text message for kids that might not be able to text. So the same thing, so like if Morgan were to go in and say, eat, I want pasta, you can say it.
I want pasta.
And then text it. And then I'm going to go back. This is what it would look like. So it says Morgan says, I want pasta. So it's just a really great tool that I feel like a lot of kids could use in different ways. And then, like I said, you can customize this. Oh, sometimes it kind of doesn't like all this back and forth. I'm going to go back into the Pick to Speak app. And then it's nice. So, like under feelings, you can add... it's nice that there's a passcode. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. So kids can't just get in. So we're going to put in tired. And then you also type in what you would like it to say in the text message. And like well, this is a little different than Proloquo. There's not like a gallery of photos. You could either grab a photo, take one when you have saved, or just do a Google search quick. So it's nice. You can customize it in that way. And then... I just want to show you this feature really quick. Oh, we gotta put our passcode in. The little girl here is all of the students, so you can add however many kids you want, which would be really great in a classroom. And then you also can add, so here's me, you could add mom, dad, whatever other adults you'd like to have in here. So I just thought this was really great for a free app. I'm going to head back to my slideshow here. So I would use this in my classroom in a lot of different ways. You could kind of use this in place of Proloquo or Go Talk Now communication apps if you don't have the funds for those apps, but you think a student might be able to use those kind of an app. You could also use this for communication with parents or teachers outside of school or home settings. So something I was kind of thinking for that is I know with my kids I do notebooks at the end of the day. So just having kids being able to share what they did at school with their parents, and their parents get it straight to their phone. Some problems that I saw with this app is I could see like my little Spencer and Morgan just over and over and over sending the same text or text after text after text without any end in sight. So it might be nice to have a limit on the number of texts that could be sent. And it also would be really neat if I could text back from my phone back to the iPad, and then it could maybe read the text to the students. But I know that's a lot to ask for a free app. And then the only other thing that I really thought of that I would like to see changed is have age-appropriate or gender-appropriate voices for students. I know, like, when I had Spencer talking, it was an adult female voice, and that could be nice to have changed. But like I said, it is a free app, and I think there's a lot of really great features for it in that regard. So these are the 2 apps that I found, and I hope that you guys are able to maybe use them with some of your students or kids that you know.